love for the game. That love for the.
What's good, y'all? I'm reacting to a video that Chantel Simone is reacting to as far as like getting married goes. And she's one of my favorite content creators. I like following her because she rips toxic women from limb to limb with the truth. She be coming with the truth, so she got some insightful, ideas about the dating experience and how men and women should coincide with one another in modern day America. Not even only America, just in modern day dating. She says a lot, bro. She got a lot to say, and she's one of my favorite content creators because she be animated with some of the things she say. So this video is about a TikToker who warns men to not marry in America. Now, before I even start the video, I could have told you that. Stop getting married. Like, that might be a topic for like another video on another day, but stop getting married, bro. As a man, in today's modern society, it benefits us none. The only time we'll even like entertain the idea is because if you were raised in the church and if you're Christian, you would want to do that to appease God. That's the only way dudes are like give it even like a second thought. But other than that, if the woman's not a woman who has your back, if she's just ill-mannered, stop getting married, bro. Y'all have to realize it's a union that God set forth that's supposed to be pure and solidify something between you and another human being. But the other side of that is it's a contract. It's a contract, and dudes are getting burnt in the end in this contractual union. So never lose sight of that, bro. Stop getting married. Or wait till you like 40. Wait till you like 40 in your late age, and if she been rocking with you for years, then tie the knot. Because at that point, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think human beings got it in them to try to take you for everything you're worth at that time. You would have to be like a multi-millionaire for a broad to just be like, you know what, we in our old age, but I still got enough energy to take you for everything you're worth in divorce court. But just wait till you get older. I know back in the day, when he was 20 and she was 19, they knew they wanted to be together and they got married. This ain't back in the day. So let's tap into the video and see what I think this TikTok creator's reacting to OG on the bottom screen. Let's see what he got to say about being married.
They want nothing to do with you at all. It's over. The sooner you allow this to get into your brain, the better off you can be taking care of yourself, focusing on your own life, and moving forward outside of women. It's not like it used to be back in the day. You see, I've come through the time when we had no cell phones. We had a phone we had to use in the house. We had a pager. Then we had the Motorola flip phone. No, then we had the car phone. Then we had the Motorola flip phone. And then we had some other phones. And then came...
All right, he sound like he having an aneurysm about technology. But what I will say is what he said when he first started talking. He said that you need to wisen up and realize, take care of yourself first before putting a woman first and worrying about that before, succeeding and doing what you need to do first in life. Bro, I kid you not. My mom could tell y'all. My mom can tell y'all. My cousins can tell y'all. My sister can tell y'all. Everybody in my family can tell y'all. It did not matter if I was dating somebody. I never put some of the things that I was aligned with on the back burner. The woman always came second to last, if not last. I'm not in the NBA currently, but that's what I was training for in high school. I didn't go to prom because I had a scholarship tryout at a university. Like, I told her, nah, this weekend I need this because I'm going to be lifting weights in LA Fitness, getting right before I go to my scholarship tryout. And she's like, oh, but prom is coming. I put her on the back burner. I was like, I don't care about prom. That doesn't suit me right now. And I've been like that my whole life. I've never been woman-centered. Ever, bro. That's how you destroy yourself as a man. I feel like God sets you on a path And once you realize what that path is, you have to lock onto that path and do what you need to do so you can succeed in life. Everything else is miscellaneous. If a woman comes in your life and sees you on the path and she's either stressing you out or deviating you from that path, that's an evil, evil human being. Because you got your stuff figured out. You know what you want to do in life. But here, this individual comes and they're like, well, why do you got to go do that so much? Well, I want some more of your time. You should do for me, or you're in a relationship now. Ooh, that sentence right there, when they used to use it with me, well, you're in a relationship now. That means I got to change. Now, don't get me wrong. There's certain things you do got to acquiesce to when you're in a relationship. But if it's taking you off your path, kick her to the curb. And trust me, I done a lot of kicking to the curb. Like, it means nothing to me. Because at the end of the day, that person is not the end all be all. If they can't get with your program, trust me, there is another individual that will. We got 1 billion something people on this planet, bro. If you kick one to the curb, there'll be one that will acquiesce to what you're asking of her. But yeah, he was spitting some facts when he said what he said when he was starting up. But now he going on a rant about technology. I don't know about, you know what I mean?
The iPhone and then came to Android. I've seen how over the years technology has transformed relationships between men and women. And the more the technology is delivered, the more the relationships fall apart. Because the relationships are distracted by the technology. You have to understand this is a fact.
He cooking.
The only women out here that want to be with a man in a relationship is people of high status. Because social media has allowed the world to show exactly who the poor people are and who the rich people are. Who the people who are high level and the people who are not. All the women want to be with high level men, or they want to date other women. That's what's going on. A lot of these women out here today, they don't want to date a low status man because their whole life is wrapped up in the cell phone and social media. So now they're looking at all the different men that are high status, and they say, well, either I'm going to have a high status man or I don't want anybody at all. Look what happened last year. Over 500,000 women broke off their marriages. Over 500,000 women broke off their marriages. Marriage is done. And there is no way in the world I would ever sign a marriage certificate with a woman.
Facts.
For any reason whatsoever. Because I'm too intelligent to make the mistakes that I've seen everybody else make. I would never do
Bro,
it.
that's another thing. I watch. The OGs, the elders, in my culture, you have to listen to your elders. So I don't take that shit lightly. Now, mind you, you got to be making some sense. I'm going to listen to the elders regardless, but the ones that make sense, those are the ones I take the gems from. I would watch some of the things that they went through in life, and they would tell me straight up, listen, you don't want to go through this. Don't do that. And it didn't take for me to go out and touch the fire to get burnt for me to listen. Some of the things they told me, I listened straight up. Like, I got an uncle, bro. He love his wife, love his family. But he be telling me sometimes when I used to go over there, he'd be like, listen, wait, just wait, bro. Don't rush into nothing too early. Take your time. Women are always going to be here, bro. Just wait. Stay on your grind. Stay on your path. Once you become a successful man, you're going to have the pick of the litter. Just wait. He would tell me that, and he got a wife that he loved, and he got a beautiful family. But I think there's something in him that goes, man, if I didn't sacrifice too early, I probably could have like lived my life how I wanted to before I had to, you know? Because men got responsibilities, bro. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, way too smart to make the same mistake I seen others make before me. Nah, I learn from others, bro. I sit in the cut. I watch, I hear people talk about how good this is, how good that is. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch you do it first and see how good it really is. Watch you do it, fall flat on your face. Yeah, I ain't doing that. OG cooking, though.
Okay? So you have to understand, women are not willing to give up all the attention that they are receiving on the phone to settle down with one man. When a woman has that phone, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Google, CNN, Fox News, local news, etc. All these apps to keep her attention. Guess what? Ain't none of them apps gonna hurt her feelings. So she has traded in men because men,
they don't get it. They don't get that when we talking facts, it's a reality. But like I say, right, it is what it is, and everybody live life, be free. You heard me?
Cuz got an accent. Bro, Cuz had a mean ass accent. Cuz had a mean ass accent. I was not expecting that, but yeah.
Hold her accountable. None of those apps will be quote unquote controlling, will provide guidance and structure and discipline. Those apps just tell her what she want to hear and make her feel good about herself.
Facts.
So she's going to listen to those apps, then she will listen to a man of value. That is why I have to respect men who say they're not going to marry in the West.
We don't do that here.
The caption on this video said dating, relationships, and marriage is done in the United
She's
States.
funny as
And I'm
hell,
gonna
bro.
argue it's not just in the United States. It's in cultures where feminism has taken over. Feminism has made women believe that they can do battle by themselves and that they are as equal to men. But when shit hits the fan and you need a man to protect you, that is when you're bawling, oh, where are the masculine men?
Facts.
But with everything else, when a man is setting his structure, setting his guideline, you're going to call it toxic masculinity, like make it make sense.
That don't make no sense.
Y'all
She
call all
funny
kinds
as
of
hell,
stuff
bro.
toxic masculinity. When a man is built to protect and provide, he's not meant to be here to be your bitch. Yeah,
I'm not. Yo, I'm okay. I was dealing with this one John, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My tolerance level is really like, when I was younger, it was really high. As I got older, my tolerance level is really low, bro. I was dealing with this one female, bro. I don't know how she was taught when she was raised. Anybody who raising their voice, it's like they want to fight, like they challenging you. This one John I was dealing with, bro, she just was, yeah, talking crazy at me. I'm not the type to do the back and forth type of shit. But I remember one thing I told her. I was like, listen, we ain't gonna work. Us talking, we might as well just cut it here, because I think you want to date a bitch or something. And I'm not that. It's like, what you mean I want to date it? I was like, well, the way you talking, you must want like a simp or a bitch ass dude. Like, maybe you better off dating them type of dudes, because the way you just talk, I guarantee you will never talk like that to me a second time. And then here comes the backtracking. Well, I think we should, this is just the way I talk. Bro, imagine somebody being so verbally disrespectful, like with the tone of their voice. And their reply, when you call them out to hold them accountable for speaking to you in such a manner, because we're both adults, their reply is, well, this is just the way I talk. Well, you're going to be talking like that to the next dude or to the next woman, however you get done, because I'm out of here. But yeah, she hit the nail on the head with that one. We ain't here to do all that. Like, and then on top of that, women can't beat a man's ass, bro. Women cannot beat a man's ass, bro. But the way they talk, you would think that they would beat the shit out of you. This is where men have to, like, we got to hold back so much restraint. Even when they hit us in certain situations, in certain scenarios, when they put hands on us, we still have to have some type of restraint. Because if we cock one of these back and land something, a woman can damn near be unalived in GTA. Like, this shit is crazy.
saying it. A lot of y'all think you're here to run men, and you're not.
Shit crazy.
A lot of y'all have the roles misconstrued. You do. And y'all have backed men in a corner now that they're like, well, shoot, who cares? Who cares if a woman's on the side of the road with a tire broke down? They don't like masculine men. Hey, masculinity is toxic all the way until you need somebody to come do some masculine shit.
Facts.
It's like they can pick and choose when they want masculinity to benefit them. Only when they need the help. Only when they need, oh, black men protect black women, then they can look at masculinity. But when black men are telling black women to protect your womb, Don't reproduce with all the dust is. Go left instead of right. Take off the
Man.
ugly weave. Take
Man.
off the lashes. Lose some weight. It's like,
Ooh.
oh, y'all.
Listen, that ugly weave and lashes comment, when I tell y'all, bro, I ain't never date. Up until that point, I never dated a female that wore weave, did the fake lashes and all that. I took a chance on that one time, and that was like the worst. Bro, that was the worst situation I ever was in my life. I love natural women. And I had a record of making sure I showed that. And the people that I chose to entertain, I took a chance one time. This shit was bro. If they wearing weaves and wigs and fake this, fake that, bro, they don't love themselves, bro. They're hiding in a costume, and I had to learn that shit the hard way. I'm like, bro, there's no way you gonna show me the love that I show you, cause you don't even love yourself. Like, it was stupid of me to think I'm showing this girl so much love. She said I had her back more than anybody in her life up to this point, but she's still like not doing the things that I'm requiring her to do to, you know, make this a smooth union. Like, what's going on? Bruh, she got weave, wigs, fake lashes and all that. She don't even love herself. How she gonna love me? Boy, listen, I done learned some things, boy. I'm unstoppable now.
Toxic. Y'all trying to control. You can't have one without the other. Who is it? Louis Farragut say you cannot protect what you can't.
Bro, I'm gonna say one thing about Chantel Simone, right? She got an accent because she's from Jamaica. She got an accent, bro. That shit be killing me. She just called the minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. She just called him Farragon. Like, she funny as hell to me when it comes to like pronouncing shit. Even Kevin Samuels. She'll say Kevin Samuel. Like, that shit is funny as hell to me. Like, that shit be frying me. But yeah, she about to quote Farrakhan, I think.
And control. So if a man can't tell you what to do, if a man can't control you, he cannot protect you.
Facts.
So you gotta choose one. And this is why a lot of y'all find yourself out there alone. It is the ugly truth, but it's a bed that you made for yourself, so lay in it. No man of value is going to look at you and pick you up, especially when you don't have an ounce of respect for these men. Come on now.
I think a lot of women do want the aspect of marriage, but they don't want the responsibility of being a wife.
Do you think men want the responsibility of being a husband?
Of course. I think...
Bro, okay. I know Carlos Miller. He a comedian, but you sit down with him and let him talk his talk, he be dropping gems. He just said, I don't think some women want, like, the responsibility of being a wife. Whoever this lady is that's got him on her podcast, she doubled back with a, do you think men want the responsibility of being a husband? It be shit like that where I'm like, bro, we focusing on what y'all doing. You gonna double back and drag us into the shit. We wouldn't talk about men right now. He made a comment about women. Answer the question about women. I don't think women want the responsibility of being a wife. Do you think men want the responsibility of being a husband? That whoever this lady is, she already showed she got a combative nature about herself. Shit just...
Most men want a family and some loyalty and somebody that's going to love them.
From one woman?
Yeah.
Do you think he could be faithful? Do you think all men cheat? All men...
Bro, she piling it on. What's wrong with her? And by the look of Chantel face, she probably about to set her straight.
I mean, they always bring their pain and their trauma in a conversation.
There she
This
go.
would be a perfect opportunity for him to expand on what he means. Women don't want to be the responsibility of being a wife, especially if you yourself isn't a wife. This would have been a perfect learning opportunity. But what she do? She come turn it around and focus it on men. Like, why y'all just gonna go sit on a therapist couch?
Get some help.
Facts.
Like, what the hell?
To have options cheat?
No.
No?
No.
Right.
You'd be surprised how much men don't cheat.
Really?
Even though that's like controversial, but men turn down a lot of opportunities too.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? When everyone is saying it's animalistic, it's in their nature, it's all these things. Like,
I speak for myself, bro. Like, you'll be surprised. Like, niggas don't be going for everything, bro. Especially when you get older in life. A lot of shit just not worth it no more. Like when I was younger, the chase was like exhilarating for me. It's like, ooh, I got a bad one here, I got a bad one there, and the chase would it was exhilarating. It was like for sport when you were young. I'm talking early 20s, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. But after a while, when you know what comes with, you know, dealing with multiple people, you're like, I just want peace at the end of the day. Like, you kind of see it like, you kind of see the future of what's going to happen when you choose to deal with this individual. And most of the time when men get older, we look at that as, if I see the future is going to be this with this individual, where we go on dates, you got to meet my family, I got to spend quality time with you and possibly spend some of my money, I'm going to want to do that with just one person and call it a day. When you get older, that's how you start thinking. Like, I'm not about to be sitting here wasting, because energy and time when you get older, bro, it's like currency. So a lot of men, when we get older, bro, we just like, I'm cool. Nah, I'm cool. I'm off that. Like, I'm about to go home, chill with my lady, and, you know, figure out what we gonna do together. Like, I ain't got the energy to be doing this back. That's how a lot of men think when we get older.
Why?
It is, but it's not though, because we're not going. Like I can't say we do all the time, but sometimes men weigh out the consequences of the good and the bad. Men 100% know when they have a good woman, and we recognize when we mess it up.
Yeah.
After a while, you know, when you're young and you're a young man and you got
I just was saying that
testosterone, of course you're gonna want to see the world. But then as you get older and you start to realize that, hey, some of this stuff, it's not worth it. It's just
facts,
sense.
bro.
I got something real. I got somebody who I can trust. I got a lady I
don't know about that.
I know she gonna do the right thing. I know she gonna take care of this for me. And we started this business together, and she do my payroll, and it's just not worth it.
I don't know about that.
And this is why I said cheating is not the worst thing a man can do. But the chicken heads will go crazy when you say that. Cheating is not the worst thing a man can do. As he said, it's just sex. Check out a man who is not providing, protecting, leading, and teaching. Check out a man who, in the midst of the storm, he's looking at you to make the decision. He's looking at you to have problem solving. Yeah.
I know Chantel Simone's comments be on fire, bro. Like, with hate from other women. Like, what she just said, she said cheating's not the worst thing a man can do. Bro, if you got common sense and you got a maturity level to where you can have this conversation, she's not lying, bro. The worst thing a man can do is not be a provider. That's the worst thing a man can do. You're not a provider, and then you're a leech. You're a mooch. You eating off of a woman. Like, that's one of the worst things biologically you can do. But that's a conversation I'm sure a lot of folks ain't trying to have. But I know her comment section, they be blazing her up. And there might be a lot of guys in that comment section, like, bigging her up. I can only imagine. I don't be going to the comment section. But she is one of my favorite content creators.
To me, in my personal opinion, I'll take a man who goes out and cheats than a man who cannot make a decision to save his life.
Okay, now I don't know about all that. Like, you choosing that is kind of crazy work. Like, if you had to choose the two, you would choose a man that would cheat rather than a man that just can't make a decision. I mean, idealistically, the man that can't make a decision to save their life, yeah, that's worse than a man that. But imagine dating a dude that just, this is my thing. This is what I like to do. I like to cheat 24/7. That'd be crazy. That's crazy work.
Than an indecisive man who's going to look at me to burden the responsibility when shit hits the fan. That's just.
So Chantel's on the type of time where she's just like, you know what? I know what my duties are. I know what I have to do. As long as he's taking care of his duties as a man, I can care about the rest of whatever. She strikes me as that type of person. And I don't know. Is she single? Back to the video.
About marriage. Like, you never hear men say they were tired of the marriage. Like, they wanted to walk away.
What happens is when you start to walk on those eggshells, it's just not a positive environment. And then when you get to the point where, and a lot of times in marriage, we're just there making sure everything's good. And who the hell checking on us?
Yeah.
Who's making sure we okay? Who's coming to us and saying, what do you need today? What can I do for you to make you happy? You know, I know we're the providers and all of that, but we need that love too. We need that assurance.
Bro, I never knew Lil Jon could talk proper like this. I know Dave Chappelle had a skit about him speaking properly at a doctor's appointment, but Lil Jon, But yeah, that whole, hey, are you okay? I'm not gonna lie to you, man, we so simple to where, and I'll speak for myself, I don't even need that. I don't even need you to check in on me. I just need you not to disturb what I got going on. Because I create peace for myself. I don't need nobody to create peace for me. I got my own peace. And I know how to tap into my peace. I just need you not to disturb this. Do what you need to do to help our union thrive on your part. I'll do what I need to do on my part. And that's it. I don't even need you to coddle me. I don't need you to hug me after a long day. I do the hugging. I rub the feet. I kiss the forehead. That's fine. But when I got my peace, you better not disturb that. And it's a lot of dudes that think the same way I think. We got our peace. Just don't disturb it. We not even ask you for much. But there are some guys that they would appreciate if, you know, the woman would just ask them how their day was going and shit like that, which is cool. But speaking from a low maintenance perspective, because I'm very low maintenance, bro. I don't require Nathan. Bust it down. Bust it down every now and then for me. You know what I'm saying? Bust it down for a real one. I smack you on the ass and I leave and go do some man shit. So simple.
Sometimes women go to your men and just make them feel like appreciated, because to live in today's society, to go out and make that money and all of the things a husband and a father has to worry about every single day, like I said, suffering in silence that y'all have no clue about, just be that positive light. Make that house a home. Make it radiate positivity, you know?
Yeah.
So,
a lot of women can't even do that. A lot of women can't even do that. They can't even bring peace. Because they're not. They need to talk back. That needs to be right. Kevin Samuels talk about his shame, insult, guilt.
She said Kevin Samuel.
And the need to be right. Like the man come home from work and he says something. Even if you don't agree with it, just let it go. They can't do that though. They don't know how to shut up. They do not know how to submit. So not even that these women can do. Thanks to feminism.
feminists, lies.
They were raised in a feminist culture. That is why I can respect men who are like, I can respect men who will see the environment that they're in, see the culture that they're in, and choose to not marry. Going back to the first clip, when the guy said marriage is done, as I said, it's not just in the United States, it's a Western thing, it's wherever feminism touched. Feminism touched down in the country, marriage dead in that country, because feminism told women that they don't have to take telling from their husband. They don't have to respect their husband. Feminism tell women that they're superior to their husband. It's not about equality. Come on now. They want to be superior to their husband. So how dare a husband tell them what to do? Because then that...
Bro, the biggest trick that got played on women is feminism. Boy, I've never been married in my life, but all the relationships I've been in throughout my life, I've always been on a path of doing better than I was doing previously. If they met me and I was doing good, I still was climbing and doing better and better. Man, every relationship I've been in, bro, with this feminist mindset, she was always trying to compete with me. And I don't even compete with women. I just live my life. But I ain't gonna get into too much details about what I actually do in my life and, you know, what I'm currently doing right now, but every time I did good and I'm getting better and I'm advancing as a person in a new field or gaining new success, every woman I've dated, they're always trying to like upstage me, one up me, like competing with me to try to prove that, hey, we're on the same level. Whole time I just was pouring love into them, supporting whatever they had going on, and I never got that shit in return. Instead, I got a combative woman who just wanted to prove she can do what I did. And they never proved it every single time. They just fell flat on their face. And I left every single time. I was like, bro, I'm not about to be sitting here competing with you. Every time I peep, oh, you trying to compete with me? You trying to prove something? We supposed to be in a union and have each other back. If this is what you on, I'm out of there. That's why I don't share what I have going on with anybody. I don't even have social media. YouTube's like the only thing I be on, but other than that, I have no social media because I'm not sharing my goals with nobody because people are so jealous and they're so ill-willed that even when they dating you or are in a relationship with you, they still will compete with you. It just so happened, in my world, those people are women. Every woman I dated, bro, she always feel like she got to prove, you know, she on the up and up the same way I'm on the up and up when I could even care less. Shit crazy.
Will be controlling, and then that would be narcissistic, and that would be all the word they have to describe men. That is why when men say, okay, I'll walk away, I can't blame them. I have respect for any man who can look at the condition that society is in, look at marriage court and all the things that they have against them, and choose to not even do it, because society is going to try to shame them. Society is going to tell them that you're not a real man if you don't step up to the plate and take care of a woman and her kids. You're not a real man. Say, oh, okay, do not debate, do not argue, maintain your peace. But we continue to have the honest conversation, and they continue to get pissed off. We point and laugh. And I will continue to have this conversation. As long as YouTube exists, I will continue to have this conversation, because we still have the Cynthia G's over there. We still have the Shira 7. And we have so many platforms encouraging women to use men. How to get one over a man. How to beg men for money. How to not wash, cook, and clean. As long as feminism exists, I will continue posting videos. So let's get comfortable, y'all. Let's get comfortable.
Man, I rock with her, bro. She's a funny content creator. She's bringing a specific light to a lot of things that's going on socially between the man and woman dynamic that I feel is very important. Yeah, somebody tell Chantel Simone to call me just for research purposes. But other than that, you know, this is probably one of many reaction videos to some of the topics she talk about. But yeah, if anybody's watching, just tell her to call me. I'll be waiting.
Growing up, I was doing all kinds of shit. Too many problems in my life I was trying to fix. Unaware, can't really explain if I was cognizant. I was more concerned with which block I was trying to spin.